Howdy folks, Stock here with Last Best Tool, and this is a vessel ratcheting ball head screwdriver. This is the 2200 MBH for magnetic bit holder. It's very similar in design to the one that I did a review on a long time ago. I do like these. They're inexpensive for a Japanese quality ratcheting screwdriver that's also a ratcheting stubby screwdriver. If you didn't know that, a lot of these vessels, not all of them, so you got to make sure, actually turn into stubbies as well as full-length screwdrivers. Now, this comes with one bit. It's using their impact ball technology, makes it supposedly 30 times stronger, I guess. But one of the differences here is this is a magnetic bit holder on this end, and so you can easily take it out, in and out with your fingers. This one here, when you drop the bit in, is in there really tight, so tight that I often have to use pliers to pull this thing out. There we go. And why? Well, if you look, there is a retaining ring inside there. Is this magnetic? Well, the way you find out is just drop in a bit upside down. Nothing, just falls right out. Whereas if it's magnetic, it'll certainly hold that, so you can easily tell. But since this actually goes on the back here, it has to be a stronger mechanism. And in fact, the way this pops is the vessel suction pop. Listen, right there. That is because this is so well machined. It just fits in that a lot of people, actually when I did my first video, or they've seen other videos maybe from other people, they didn't realize that the screwdriver they bought actually came with a stubby bit holder here. But one of the other things is, a lot of these vessels, when they arrive, they seem to have a sticky spot in them, and I can really feel it in here. Let me demonstrate that. And I've had that with some of these other vessels. And I'll show you what I do to try to fix that. So here is my basic testing rig, and if I snap this thing on, and it's hard to get off, so you can see the back drag would be firing it up. Let me connect up my line here. So what I'm going to do is start turning this, and if you watch, you'll see this bounce around. Now I've hit the sticky part, it's fighting, then it releases, so I'm going from about 250 to 100. So 100 is what it should be, 250 is that sticky spot. See that? It keeps popping loose. So what I'm going to do is see if I can pry this thing back out of here. These are really in there strong. I'm knocking my camera over. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is hook up a drill to this and spin it in its ratcheting direction. Got my little M12 surge here, just threw a 1/4 inch hex on there, punch that in. So we're going to run this a little bit, and then we're going to test it and see if that smoothed it out, because you can see there is that stiff part. So now let's go the other direction. Now let's see, did that make a difference? Throw it back on the test rig here. Now remember, it had been going around 100 was the traditional back drag, but then it would pull to 250 with the stiff part and then pop free. So let's go ahead and try this. Slowly wind it on here. Make sure I got it set right. Okay. Get this thing going. Okay. It's still holding that bump. On the smooth part, it's pretty much the same. Let me hit it one more time, and then I'll cut it loose. Go back to the Okay, feeling it that way. Oh, whoops, a little bit better. All right, let's give this one a shot. So here we go. Crank it up. It's holding at around 100. Look at that. Pretty even. Little bit of a bump, not nearly as much. So that's how you can smooth these things out. Anyway, that is the Vessel. Whoops, the Vessel 2200 magnetic bit holder. And with that, Doc out.